Hey, good morning, my friends. Kerry Green back with you again on the Morning Mindset today. Are you ready for the day? Have you set your mind in alignment with the truth of God? If not, that's why I'm here. The Morning Mindset is to help you do that. I hope that you're involved in proactive ways of setting your mind. Maybe you're in some Facebook groups or some other things around the internet world that help you set your mind on the things of God. There are lots of great groups like that out there. And I have a question for you. Why not share the Morning Mindset with those folks? You can point them to kerrygreen.com/morning mindset, and they'll see all the ways that they can subscribe. And who knows, you may provide a tool for them that helps them live a more Christ-filled, Christ-empowered life. And I'm glad that we got to that topic, because that's what we're talking about, is what it looks like to live a Christ-empowered life. Because you see, faith provides real empowerment. Now, not the kind of empowerment you hear about these days of people taking back their power, so to speak, and actually what they're doing in those situations is they're recognizing that as people created in the image of God, they have some of the qualities that God has, like creativity and like the power of choice to a degree, and the ability to make changes that are positive in their life. That's what they mean when they say taking back their power, because many of us have surrendered the power that God gives to each of us as creations to other people, to circumstances, to things that have happened to us. And we have allowed those things to dictate to us who we are and what we are going to be like in the world. But the truth of God is that for those who have placed their faith in Jesus Christ, we have a different kind of empowerment even over and above that. We have an empowerment that enables us to live out the life of Jesus Christ in this world. Now, if you go back to the Christmas story, which happened not long ago, here in the United States anyway, we celebrated on December 25th. The Christmas story really is a celebration of Jesus Christ inhabiting, in the form of a child, a young woman, Mary. Just as Mary was filled with Jesus, and Jesus became a life inside of her that grew until she gave birth to him, you and I have the Spirit of Christ within us. It's not figurative language, it's the truth. Jesus Christ lives in us. He dwells in us. And he's not just there as an ornament or as some sort of religious sentiment. Jesus Christ is there to be the actual power of our lives. Do you see that? Do you get that? Jesus is more than a religious figure. He's more than a figurehead of some religious system of belief. Jesus is the living Lord of creation, who cared about us so much and loved us so much. He came and gave his very life, not only to redeem us from the power of sin and the sins that we've committed, but to give us a new life, his life. You see, he's empowering us with his very self. And the belief that that is true is what Galatians 2:20 is referring to when it says, I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. And the life that I now live, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and delivered himself for me. That's what it's talking about, is when we live by faith in the Son of God, we are saying in the circumstances of life, silently in our minds, meditatively and wholly in our hearts, we're saying, Christ lives in me. Christ lives in me. So this situation that I face, or this difficult conversation, or this opportunity to give counsel to a friend, I don't have to do all those things on my own. I don't have to raise my children on my own. I don't have to interact with my spouse on my own. I don't have to do my work on my own. I can do it with the life of Jesus coursing through my very being, because that is what is true about me. It's that kind of faith that provides true empowerment. Believe that. Meditate on that today as you go throughout your day. Don't let yourself forget who you really are. You are a Christ follower, a Christian, a little Christ in this world. Let's talk more about this tomorrow.